Hi Capricorn, it's Amber here at Symbols for Living. Hope that you're very well. This is your love reading for the period of March 15th through to April 15th. It is for you if you have a Capricorn Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising or Descendant sign. And yes, it is a how does he or she feel about you spread. So we'll be looking at how you feel and how your partner feels about how you feel about them, and vice versa. I'll also be pulling another spread using the Mirror Love Oracle deck, where we will be looking at the spiritual aspects and obstacles that you guys are facing at the moment, and also what brings you together. And lastly, I will be pulling 3 cards from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck, where we'll just see what Spirit has to say. No particular position for those cards, just 3 cards, 3 Oracle cards, to see what else Spirit might want to add to the conversation. Without any boundaries. So yeah, I'll go ahead and get started. Overall, we do have the 6 of Wands as the energy for the reading. So it could be that this month you're either very focused on winning, you're looking for recognition, or you do receive that recognition that month, and it's about how you handle it. You could have someone finally admitting that they like you, or coming round to your way of doing things, recognizing that you were right. You may feel validated in some way, but I think this month will be a successful month, a month that maybe you'll be proud of as well. Pride could be an issue as well this month. I don't see any 5 of Wands though, so that looks good. So yeah, maybe it's just a case of it being a really good month. Then we've got the Temperance card here to clarify that, and the 7 of Pentacles. So you could have been waiting some time for something to come in, and maybe it finally has, and you're feeling quite happy about that, and yeah, feeling very balanced as well as a result. You may also find it healing, like for instance, if it was kind of heartbreaking, if there was any confusion. I can see here that there was some confusion in the past with the 7 of Cups, not knowing, not being able to make a decision, not knowing what's being offered to you or what's really going on. You know, that could have been very stressful, and you could have invested a lot of time during that period in that relationship, but it looks like now things are coming into balance, and you are receiving healing in that area. So you'll be able to move forward, feeling good about what you've done, as you look over things, and you may feel like it's finally paying off as well, whatever you've invested in. So definitely with that. And there's no more waiting now. We do have the Hangman also. I'm not reading reversals this month, but yeah, this has come up in the reverse as well under those cards. So it does kind of tell me that the waiting period that you may have had may be over, and that success is definitely on its way. And I think more so than success, it's just that validation and recognition that you're going to be receiving from, it looks like, this relationship. Okay, so we do have you currently feeling the 10 of Coins. So you may be feeling very secure that you built a bond with this person that has got trust and loyalty in it, and it's a serious commitment that you see could have a long-term future as well. You may even hope to get married to this person, combine families, etc. So we've got the Chariot card here, clarified by the, oh, sorry, 1 minute. I'm going to close this thing that's popped up on my screen. Sorry about that. Okay, so Apple's so intrusive, their things just pop up. Anyway, so yeah, they're currently feeling the Chariot and the King of Swords. So they could be wanting to move forward with you at the moment. However, they know they can't just move forward without a plan, without thinking this through. There are definitely problems and challenges in the relationship, and as much as your partner wants to just kind of rush ahead and move forward, they understand that it's just not going to be a straight and easy road. They're going to be, they're going to have to kind of do some sidestepping, as a crab would do, Cancer also rules this card. It could be a Cancerian that you're seeing as well. Capricorn, which would be fitting because Capricorn is the opposite to Cancer and opposites attract. So that could be the case. And this person, you know, definitely doesn't kind of move in straight lines. They rely a lot on their intuition. If something feels good, doesn't feel good. If they feel safe, they don't feel safe. If it's wholesome, they may care also about reputation as well. So they may be thinking quite heavily about this. And they could also just view you as being quite masculine and maybe a bit detached as well from them. And when I say masculine, I don't mean like masculine, like you're going in like all burly, but like I mean to say like you have everything under control. You make a lot of the last decisions. People seek your opinion. You give people's opinions. You don't really rely on others. You're quite self-contained, and that could also come across as a bit detached. And they recognize that it's not going to be easy. That they do, I think they do see the challenges in the relationship. They do see the differences, that you guys are different. And maybe that's why these two cards have popped up, which talks about reconciling very difficult or opposites or differences. So it could be that your partner really does see that. But with the Chariot card here, they see victory. They just need to remember to maybe themselves not get too emotionally swayed by events, but to try and keep a level head and remember the long-term plans that maybe you guys have, and not to get caught up with the detail, and to kind of because this also talks about having a bird's eye view as well for me. So maybe that's what your partner is trying to adopt or feels they need to adopt in order for the relationship to move forward. And you're feeling very positive and very committed to this person. I think often with Capricorns anyway, if you do embark on a relationship, you do kind of think about it being long term, even if it's, you know, a clandestine relationship or a mistress or whatever. Even that would probably last a certain amount of time, kind of thing. So yeah, you're sure of this one. This one's sticking. You like this one, so that's good. And I think you can see yourself being a family, like being in a family with this person as well. So in the near past, we have the Devil card, your card, our card. I've got my moon in Capricorn too. Clarified by the Six of Cups. So definite bonds, soulmate connection, bit addictive maybe, or like really relentlessly kind of going for the relationship. So, but I mean, either way, I think this is actually just representing you, because this is how your partner is seeing you, as a soulmate. They very much like your Capricorn energy. They feel like they're a soulmate, that they've met someone that they can connect with, someone that they can connect with on a soul level as well. They may feel like words don't even need to be spoken sometimes. It's just a very, you know, just being in the presence of that person can actually make you just feel very much at home, cared for, protected, understood, seen. You know, that's how I think your partner feels or has felt in the past about you, that you are very much a soulmate. And for them, and because of that, they got quite attached to you, because they felt that connection. This would also mean that you guys have a long history together. That maybe you've been bound together for, you know, possibly in past lives, or maybe you just bound, maybe just for a long period. Maybe you were friends for a long time, or there's a long history, because you've got two cards here that talk about histories, you know, pasts, long stories, you know. So it could be that you've actually been with this person for a little while already. Maybe it's already been 10 years, 10 months, you know. Yeah. But it looks like A connection's definitely been established and things are moving forward. So there's a vision for the relationship. But it's all very much feelings at the moment and wantings and longings. And I think that you yourself are committed and you know, wanting to make that commitment and wanting to make that decision and move forward with this person. And I think this person wants it too. They do want success in the matter. So got the Seven of Cups, as I said, in the near past. In the near past, you may have felt like you couldn't make a decision about this relationship or about this person. You may have felt like you had way too much emotions to be able to even see things clearly, and you may not have seen things clearly. You may have been overwhelmed by your emotions. This combination of cards here as well also does talk about addictions, over drinking, overindulging. So there could have been a lot of overindulgence in the past, possibly with this Devil card here, between you and them, and it could just be plainly that you guys had a lot of private time, intimate time together, you know, and you were maybe kind of inseparable, but maybe to a bit of a fault with the Seven of Cups here. So yeah, I do feel like it was a very kind of steamy, kind of maybe romance that has occurred in the past, and that's maybe how it started, and then it's developed into something here. When now you're thinking about the future, whereas before you were like, I don't know where this is going to go, but I'm having fun, and now you're like, oh, actually, this person's a good one. Like they're actually they got a lot of qualities that I like. So maybe that's what's happened. So you've got the Eight of Pentacles clarified by the Six of Swords for your partner's motivations. So it looks like they are committed with the Eight of Coins here. They are looking to work on something. They aren't the type, it looks like, to, you know, come in for a short while and leave. This is the type of person that likes to see things through to the end. It could be a Virgo that you're dealing with, or again, this could just be them focusing on you and your kind of earth energy. And that's really what they're focused on. I think they're looking to enter into a committed relationship. They would like that. I feel like they would like to invest their time and energy into something that's going to bring fruition, rather than investing their time and money or energy into something that isn't going to bring any results. So that's quite, I think, important for them. And this would give them peace of mind. They are ready to move forward, I think, in that direction. They want to move towards that. They want to look at solutions. They will, if there are issues and challenges in the relationship, maybe around addictions or, you know, clinginess and things like that. That's a possibility here. They want to work through it. They want to think of solutions, talk about it, and work on it. They want to fix things. We've got the Six of Pentacles for your intentions. You want things to be balanced. Again, this could be about that recognition. You maybe want this person to recognize you in some way, and to give back as much as you've given. You may be wanting more generosity from this person, or more of a commitment. You may be wanting that commitment as you feel like you've made that step. You may want them to also make that step as well and go ahead and give their coin as well, to balance things out here. But you definitely are motivated by balance. You want to both be on the same page, and that's really important to you. You don't want to be, because like, I think once you do make that commitment, it's going to be, you know, you're going to want it to be long term. So you want to make sure this person's on the same page and is also as willing to put in as much as you are. However, you may also be feeling very generous towards this person and really want to offer them a commitment. Sorry, guys. Okay, so for your intentions, we've got the Two of Wands. You do want to move forward. You're quite sure about this person and you want to move forward with them. You want to work in partnership to possibly build a whole new world together with this person. So you're making a decision, I think, during this period to make a commitment. Their intentions, we've got the Nine of Cups and the Magician. So their intentions, is for satisfaction. They want to be satisfied here. Yeah, they do. They, like I said, they're looking for, like, they do want victory in this matter. And with the King of Swords as well, this is someone who is kind of maybe taking a step back, looking at things objectively, and carefully kind of saying and orchestrating things to get things how they want to. Slightly a bit of a control freak. No offense, but I have a mother who's a Cancerian. She's next door, actually. And even if you read about Cancerians, we know that there's a tendency for when they do fall in love, and that, you know, some of the insecurities that might come up are issues around control and you know, mothering and smothering. So it could be that that's a little bit of their energy as well. And so they could be looking for their own satisfaction. They could be looking for you to fulfill them in some way as well, emotionally. The Magician card here again does show me that this person may be slightly manipulative as well around that. They may want to, you know, their happiness may come first in a sense, or their emotional safety, security. That's really their whole intention. This would also just be being happy, getting their wish, having their wish come true. That could be their intentions, and their wish may be you. Where it looks like here, they're quite focused on you, yeah. So their wish could be you. And with the Magician card and the King of Swords, it's telling me this person's really thinking about what they're doing, and they really want to make sure that it works with you. So maybe it's a case of you know, you guys feeling this way about each other. Maybe you haven't properly told each other or something. You know, there's no secrecy cards here. We do have the Moon card here in the future, though. But yeah, it does look as if this person is concerned about their own happiness, and they may be slightly manipulative, but ultimately you are their wish. And it looks like they will do anything to get that. They will do anything to get that, to an extent. I wouldn't say it's ruthless with the Seven of Swords and they're going to be terrible about it, but they are going to make sure that, you know, you know, if you are the type that loves to come home to a warm meal and they know that that's going to get you hooked, they're going to do that. You know, they're going to do what it is that whatever makes you feel happy, because they're going to want to, they want to win you over. This is about winning. This is about victory. And that was the first card that was shown at the base of the deck. There is that kind of energy there of being successful, having this relationship be a success. So your partner really wants to work at it as well. They really want to find solutions to make it a success. And I think you just really want to make a decision and make a commitment and move forward. I don't think you like this holding period anymore if there has been some sort of waiting time. There's definitely movement forward now with the Chariot card anyway. So then we've got the Moon card for the near future and the Hermit card. So two sister cards have come out here. So they're both supposed to cancel each other out, really, in a reading. But your partner with the Moon card here seems to not have all the answers they want. Again, this is representing Cancer and Virgo this time. So yeah, we've got their cards showing up again here. So I think it's definitely a Cancerian that you're seeing. Maybe a Pisces or a water sign. Possibly a Gemini as well. But yeah, they seem to have some insecurities. I think this person doesn't like to be on their own. This person doesn't like to be the hermit. The hermit makes them feel like the moon. The hermit makes them have to face certain fears that they have. They don't like to have questions maybe unanswered as well, and any sort of vagueness can make them feel quite unsure. So this person could be looking for answers as well. They could be looking for answers from you. But again, the moon card talks about very deep emotions. So this person's emotions could actually grow a lot more for you towards the end of the month, or end of the come April the 15th. A lot of fears are going to come up for them as well, though. And they may feel confused, like they don't really know what's what anymore, what's going to happen. And so therefore they might decide to take some time away with the Hermit card here and seclude themselves to find those answers, or to deal with insecurities that they have within. And then we've got you here, another major arcana, the Hierophant, feeling like you're ready to make a commitment. Your partner feels confused, though. They need to go within to figure this out. So this situation, they are taking seriously. For them to be at this state, you know, they're actually really wanting to consider this. And they're really looking at, you know, well, what's coming up? Why do I feel scared? What don't I understand? They're looking at themselves like, why do I feel this way? You know, they get a bit confused, and they kind of have to kind of go into their shell, into their little crab shell maybe, and just remember what they're aiming for here. So this could be just emotional overwhelm. I did get that from my last reading. So if you look back, I can't remember what signs did I do before. Taurus. So yeah, it could be that you're possibly dealing with a Taurus, or there's kind of a Taurus connection here. But yeah, there's some confusion that occurs for your partner towards the end of the month. But with the Hermit card, it's the perfect antidote. They know exactly what to do, and that is to kind of take some time away, maybe on their own, and just maybe go for a long walk, or take a weekend away and visit some friends and just get away from it all in the countryside or something like that. Or maybe just take some time to meditate. But this person's very strongly moved by their emotions, and they're going to have very deep feelings for you. You trigger things in them that you know, don't usually get triggered, I don't think, for them, which is causing them to really look at themselves. So yeah, it looks positive. I'm going to go ahead though and just pull some cards for the Moon and the Hermit card. Okay, so we have the Six of Wands come out again. So maybe this person's quite concerned about victory. Maybe they can't see a victory. Maybe they can't figure you out. You know, maybe they can't figure you out. Yeah, they really want to win this. They could be keeping secrets. There's a possibility of that as well. They could be keeping secrets from you in order to win this. And the secrets can basically just be around like what they truly are after here. They have their own kind of vision for things. Maybe it's just all really new feelings for them, and that's just confusing. It's just throwing them off a little bit. And I think their desire to win could also be clouding things. Their desire to have you and to win you over, and you are their wish, and they're so focused on paying attention to all the details to make sure that they get everything right, and they're so focused that I think it kind of causes them to be a little bit confused and forget what they're doing it all for. And as they do go back into themselves, they realize they're doing this all because they want this to be a success. They want recognition. They want to be able to be recognized. So I'm still shuffling these cards. One cards. Sorry guys, it's not really clear at the end here. The Moon card and the Hermit card cancel each other out. So it could be any of those things that I've just said without any context from, you know, where you guys are at. It's quite hard. That's an interesting combination. I've never actually had the Moon and the Hermit together. Okay, so just going to pull a few more cards here for the spiritual spread for Capricorn. We've got Beauty Queen. That's Spirit's overall message. Travel being an obstacle. And you've got Fair Male, brings you together. So you've got similar outlooks, similar ideals. Travel is the obstacle. Maybe it's movement. Maybe you guys, maybe there's car issues. I mean, it could be as mundane as car issues affecting the relationship, or it could be that you guys are planning a holiday, you want a holiday, and that's an obstacle. Or it could be that you're separated at the moment, and there's some traveling that needs to be done in order for you guys to be together. And the Six of Wands could also talk about, you know, a coming together as well, reciprocity back and forth. But the Six of Pentacles as well, you may require someone to be physically with you. Maybe this person's trying to figure out how to get to you, how to travel to you. But the Moon and the Hermit card could also talk about separation, but you're committed. You've got mature man for what you're learning, the lessons you're learning. Maybe you're learning about how to be a mature man if you're a man watching. Or just liking the fact that you're dealing with someone that is a mature man. Maybe they are older than you. Maybe they are far away from you. Maybe they're working a lot. And then we've got these spiritual growth cards. So your partner's just growing spiritually. So that's the Moon card. They're just growing. They're going to go through a kind of a spiritual growth towards the end of the month, which is going to make them want to draw in. Spirit wants to let you know that. So we do see them pulling away. It's because they want this to work. So they're going to need some time on their own. Then we've got freedom. So you see them as freedom. So you may see them as freedom. You know, a break from the mundane. They may be what you've kind of been looking for a long time. It makes you feel free. You feel like you can freely maybe be yourself as well. But the Beauty Queen here is reminding you that, you know, you are a beauty queen. Okay, and you are the center of attention for this person. They're very focused on you with the Chariot card and the King of Swords. So, how do they see you? How is Capricorn being perceived? Friendship. They see you as a good friend as well. And we've got soulmates. So yeah, this could be one of those situations where you guys were friends and now it's kind of moving on. And maybe it's causing this person to be a bit confused. Maybe there is issue around travel as well, where there's separation. You know, but now it's kind of moved into a more serious realm, and this person, I think, is a little bit thrown off. And they very much like their satisfaction. They want to keep things going as they are, maybe, as well. And I feel like they may have a decision to make as well. I mean, if that is the case, if it is them wanting to kind of keep things going as they are, even if you may want the commitment, they may want this freedom or whatever, they recognize you are a soulmate, and they are going to require spiritual growth to come to that realization if that is the case. But they do, and if that is the case, they do see you very much as a friend at this point. But it is making them think, you know, regardless, it is making them think, because they do have deep feelings for you, but whether or not that matures into a relationship, the cards don't really say that. This person may kind of back away towards April the 15th, just to kind of make sure that their feelings are right, to check in with their feelings and things like that, and any fears and concerns that have come up for them. But yeah, you both have similar ways of thinking, and that's what brings you together. It could also be that there is an age difference here with these two, you know, and that's kind of what brings you together too, is the fact that you're younger than this person, or they're younger than you, and that's kind of an attraction, or what draws, or what kind of creates this kind of chariot energy of being very different, but having to kind of try to move forward still. But that's also an attraction, and what brings you together. Maybe it's your differences, and yeah, I mean, if they are younger than you, then this maybe would explain that you do feel free, because younger people generally have less, generally, I don't say all, but you know, that youthful kind of carefreeness might be attractive to you as well. And travel is an obstacle, though, so obviously there's a separation here between you two. This person wants to get to you, though. Whether or not they want a whole relationship, though, I think they're a bit confused about that. They really need to look within, but they're doing the right thing. They are looking within towards the end of the month. Sorry that I was a bit all over the place, guys, with that reading. But I hope you got the messages that you need. We've got all that glitters is not gold card. So it could be that you're you need to really see the situation for what it is as well, and remain grounded and realistic about your expectations and what's being offered here as well. You've got Clean It Up, which talks about sometimes obviously getting rid of things in your life that are no longer needed, but also for me, I think this card is talking about you having a clarity of mind. Getting obstacles out of the way. Maybe there's obstacles in your way that just really don't need to be there in terms of travel. You know, you may need to really look at how you're investing time and money and etc., and see whether or not it's actually conducive to you and your happiness. We've then got the Chaos and Conflict card. So a lot of changes are happening at the moment. Big changes. I think this is probably for your partner and their own spiritual growth. They are going through a spiritual growth. They will be very different come the end of the month, especially with the Moon and the Hermit card. They will come out different. They're going to go in like to their own little shell completely confused, and come out kind of, okay, now I get it. And it will be maybe a whole different kind of approach, which is more aligned to their real, honest inner truth with the Hermit card there. Not on fantasies or illusions, but really looking at what's on offer and taking this offer that maybe you're making to them, or a discussion that you've had, you know, seriously. And then we've got the Peace card, and an egg. So yeah, definitely new beginnings are here. There is change coming. and there will be peace. So a decision will be made, a way forward will be seen. And I think it will be a new beginning in here as well, here with the egg. And it may be a case of having to kind of just wait a little bit longer. So I know I said that you probably won't be waiting any longer, I think I said earlier. But with the egg card here, it does talk about maybe you have already been waiting, and maybe the egg is ready to hatch now. Now it's safe to. The dove comes when it lets you know, the dove often will signify, an olive branch, but also lets you know that it's safe, that there's food and water in that piece of land or in that direction. It's safe to go ahead and lay down some roots and to start this new thing in a peaceful way. So maybe that's the case as well, that's what's actually going to be happening here is once it's safe to do so, then a commitment may be made, but it will need to be in a peaceful way, in a graceful way. This person will maybe need time to kind of come to terms with their own emotions and kind of work through any kind of blockages they have about this. But they are your soulmate, so I've got a good feeling that with just a little bit more patience, I think, just a tiny bit. I don't think there'll be much more waiting, but there could be a little bit more patience needed towards the end of the month while this person just takes a bit of time out. But otherwise, that's your reading. I hope that you enjoyed it. Sorry it's a bit all over the place. But yeah, I hope you got the messages that you need. If you did enjoy it, please do like, share and subscribe. I would truly appreciate it. To everyone who has already subscribed, liked and shared, I really, really want to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for supporting me. I really, really appreciate it. So have a really great month and take care, and I'll see you next time.